remaining. Dire 5 seconds remaining.
Like we talked about, the early game is going to mean so much for both of these teams.
And at the moment, looking at the CS in the lane, well, Pycat, he's just going to come up here for the 2-minute rune, and well, we get the Arctic Burn slower onto Akke, now walking up, chasing him away. I don't think this Lich is going to survive this one anyway. First blood there to EGM as he takes down his former partner in crime, Akke to fall, and first blood to 4 Clovers.
Yeah, they're putting a lot of emphasis on trying to just take away everything they can from Pycat, so he's just going for the top rune.
Bottom lane, we might see a kill here for Alliance. They'll blink forward, trying to get Nikwa, and one more right click should just do it, and Alliance, they'll get themselves a kill in return, bringing it to 1-1. In fact, there is backup now coming into the bottom lane from Saxa. Maybe seeing if they can get an Arctic Burn touch onto one of these heroes. Nikwa's ready with a Crippling Fear straight away onto S4. Beautiful coordination with the side 4 clips. There is a charge. Buying time, can S4 get himself a time? No, the silence is too long. They'll take down the quad. And a very nice towards that Blink Dagger. We'll see if Nuts does commit it. Is he going to go in? Is he going to go deep? It looks like he's going to go for it here. He may need a bash or two to find this kill. No, okay, with the Nature's Wrath, they'll get themselves that one. And Bulldog picks...
Making sure that Bambo doesn't have his blink timing to kind of disrupt that.
Top lane, 4 Clovers aren't happy. They want to try and find something. Moving forward here, they'll get the Void slow. And now they're going to move in onto Bulldog. They'll get themselves the kill with the raises from Pycat. So getting a little bit of patience.
It's very interesting to me that 4CL, you know, they don't have a traditional tether target, right? Like, I guess during mid-game you
mid lane, Saxa. He's going to get the cold embrace out in time. I don't think he's going to get himself out of this one. The toss is there, slammed down by the guys on Alliance. They'll take the kill. 4 Clovers are moving in now. Niko's trying to go for this with a Void on Akke. The balls as well flying through BGM, and they'll get the kill onto the Lich. 1-for-1 at the moment, now more turning up. There's a charge across the middle of the fight. Nuts bashing them all over. The starting wave from S4. It's on to 4 of them. Niko to fall. Bambo getting tethered up. He gets the last off onto Loda. Loda will drop the right click to Pycat. And now Pycat's trying to find more. He's looking for Nuts. BGM tethering up.
Charged mid here on the Soxa.
Let's see if they can get this. They've got the wraparound from Loda and Akke. It's going to be the Arctic Burn, and now with the TPs. Hello, Loda might be in trouble straight away again. The lasso in the exact same point as before. They get themselves another kill on the Tiny. They're moving on to Akke, tries to turn around for a blast. It's not going to come out. And again, 4 Clovers finding 2 key kills. And Bambo's last, well, the safe laner of Alliance S4 on his quad. I mean, this is exactly where you want your SF to be. Bottom lane, though, Nikwa, he doesn't want to be there. There's a charge. S4 coming through as well. Bulldog with the TP. Nikwa in a lot of trouble. Tries to turn around with a bit of reverse harassment onto S4. Is it going to pay off? And they get themselves the kill there, Alliance. Very nice pick off. And try and get some momentum going on this top lane. In fact, the full 5-man. All ready to fight. Nuts leading through. They've found Sax. They're blinking. They'll get this Shadow Strike. The screams there as well. And with the right clicks, they'll bring him down. Alliance, they get the quick, clean kill. The TP is actually going to be cancelled.
You don't really see that being the combo most of the time. Some hero with some kind of disable.
Charge is coming through on to Pycat. EGM, he does have reload, but there's the Nether Strike controlling the IO. IO will go down to a bash. They get the Winter's Curse on S4. The Red Rivers are on the raises. They're turning it around. They found 2. They're going to get the last shot to Bulldog as well. He's almost certainly going to fall as 4 Clovers find 3. Double kill for Pycat. Beautiful Winter's Curse. And hello, there may be more. They get the Arctic Burn slow onto Loda. Flame Break will bounce Loda back towards them. The blink from Bambo, he's just playing with the Tiny, and they take him down as well. 4 kills for 4 Clovers.
Kind of game.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Bottom lane, they relocate. Bambo's ready to jump on board. Bulldog in front of the trees, but they get the lasso. EGM and Pycat turn up, melt through the Nature's Prophet. And we'll see if Alliance want to try and fight here. They do have the Nether Strike. They're going to lead in. They are. S4 blinking forward here. And it's going to be the re-relocate back out, taking Pycat away from this one. Bambo could be the one that gets sacked on the side of 4 Clovers, and he will be. They get the vision, they get the bashes, and they will find the return kill. So the 2 solo.
I think Alliance have a hard time taking an engagement right now, considering how far Pycat is. Like, he has full SNY coming right now.
Avalanche from Loda isn't going to catch anyone. He gets the top of the Pycat, but they just turn with the right clicks. They destroy Loda. Loda just disappears. Oh, the Sonic Wave's beautiful. The chain plus to pull up as well. Maybe Alliance can turn. Wizards goes down on 10-4. EGM gets bashed up. The Requiem comes out from Pycat, and Bulldog's going to get himself out. He's stuck in the trees. He's going to get taken down. He's a 2-for-2 at the moment. S4 just hiding in the sideline. Saxa and Pycat trying to look for him here. S4, maybe he comes back out. Nuts and Akke moving down the lane. There'll be the charge onto Saxa. He's cold embraced himself up. Pycat still down the back. Oh, the Splinter Blast! The right clicks. Pycat has no mercy. Double kill from the man. Nuts is going to try and get himself out. He's going to charge in 3 seconds. Is going to be soon enough. 1 second. No! The fire's there. The triple kill from the Shadow Fiend. Pycat destroying.
Real problem. Like, he goes for Shadowblade, but in a 5 versus 5 fight, Shadowblade is not useful. And if you look at the map that Alliance are working with, he doesn't even feel safe to split push. So 4CL just gets this.
Oh, Hambo forces in, blinks onto Nuts, brings him back. Neekwa's there as well. They're trying to work this EGM of Pycat come through. Look at the right from Akke. The chain frost is out. But we've already found the lich. They're trying to get Nuts. Nuts, he's going to go down as well. Double kill to Pycat. Pycat does get tossed off here by Loda, but he's going to get himself back in the fight as they move forward. Bulldog gets caught. Well, the Winter's Curse, in fact, coming down, holding him in place. And 4 Clovers just cleaning house now. Bulldog's going to hide on the high ground. He'll get taken down by Saxa. In a 3-for-2, 4 Clovers.
Tanky. That's the problem. They just can't kill him.
They really can't. Well, top lane. And let's see them go for a bit of action. Neekwa is going to get charged down here by Nuts. Nuts going to hold off and just hit him with another strike. And Bulldog turns up, says, I'll have that kill. Takes that one for the team. And now picked up on the Wyvern. Almost certainly going to be given over to the Night Stalker once he finishes off his axe. And here's the push. There we go. Brings S4 back. Bambo straight in.
Alrighty.
And there we have it. The record's been set. Pycat's performed this game. A patch record for the net worth on this hero. He does get tossed back, and this might be a big kill if they can bring Pycat down. Pycat can get himself out of this. The charge is there, but he's got the Aegis. He's ready for round 2. Loda and S4 on the sidelines for 30+ seconds. And 4 Clovers will use this time to take the mid-tier 3. And maybe even more here, Andy, as 4 Clovers are just rolling over Alliance at this point.
Now their lineup needed to have one of 2 things happen. Alliance needed to either kill a Shadow Fiend a few times, maybe contest the stacks, and they didn't end up doing it. That kill on bottom lane where S4 died, I think, was pretty crucial in that regard, like not hitting 6 faster and not being able to contest mid to help kill the stacks. And then the other thing is, like the Spirit Breaker just did nothing for Shadow Fiends. So I think it's in this patch especially, it's kind of rough.
Oh, there's a smoke up. It's actually going to get dispelled by Bambo, and he's actually still going to jump in. He goes in, grabs Loda. The dust is there as well. Things going to catch up, and now with 3 heroes coming in onto Loda. Can they get it? Maybe Alliance can look for the turnaround here. Nuts charging forward, trying to make this a favorable trade, but EGM comes in from the back. Saxa and Pycat looking for the fight. The chain force comes out, but it doesn't matter. They've already found 2. The side of 4 Clovers. Bambo getting bashed up by Nuts. S4 bringing forward with the screen. They will take down Bambo on the Power Rider, but they've lost 3. The Winter's Curse onto Nuts. They lose 4. It's a 4-for-1 trade once again.
But a smoke here, looking for a potential kill.
Scouting some chance. And I think it's going to be Akke in a lot of trouble. As he gets picked off it by Neekwa and Saxa. He'll make them work for it. As Saxa claiming the kill. Well, even at that point, I think they're going to need at least 7 ultis. Pycat, he's now going to look to take the tier 3. Rex now exposed. What the Alliance going to be able to do to stop this? Okay, Loda gets lassoed up. And Tiny gone. Chain Frost coming out. They're trying to do the best, but S4's been silenced. He can't get off the Sonic Wave. They'll get the Red Room off Pycat, and now he starts to go to Loda. Holy crit, just melting through the Spirit Breaker. Loda, let's get the cross back on Pycat, but Pycat says thank you for moving me close to the Bulldog. Bulldog trying to TP out. Isn't going to work. Triple kill for Pycat. Nuts gets the charge. Gets the bash up. DGen will take the kill. They've got the buyback to Alliance. Can they force 4 Clovers out of the base? I don't think they can. Nuts is going to go down. It's a dieback on the man. Ultra kill for Pycat. Give us the Rampage. He's going to get it. And that pretty much sums up this game. GG is cool. Pycat on that Shadow Fiend. My God, Andy, he ended the game with more net worth than the 3 cores of Alliance.
If I had the chance to warn people with weak constitutions to look away for that Shadow Fiend performance, because it was ugly for Alliance at the end of that game. Like, I don't know what else to say. 4CL just played a phenomenal game. A lot of little things went wrong for Alliance in the early game. We talked about not being able to contest the woods. 4CL did a really good job of defending their stacks, realizing when S4 died that they could just go take him, get the Shadow Fiend off to a really good start. The first couple of engagements, Loda died, right? So not only are you already losing the